People who have just, they in one relationship, go into the next, in one relationship, go into the next. Because we have become a culture where sometimes we mold ourselves into what we think other people want us to be. Are you dating from a place of feeling whole? Or are you dating from a place where I'm looking for someone to fill me up? So welcome back, and today we're going to get into some things. I want to talk to you guys today about dating while you're in therapy. And have you ever thought about why your relationships are not working? Have you really thought about that? So I want to focus on how sometimes people date, but do not take the time to think about how and why the last relationship did not work before going on to somebody else. So I'm Denise Brady. Welcome back to my channel. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and let's get into it. Oftentimes, a lot of my clients I am seeing are serial daters. People who have just, they in one relationship, go into the next. In one relationship, go into the next. And not so much going into the next relationship, but finding somebody who to me can be a distraction, okay? You are in a place in your life where maybe you're starting to self-reflect and think about, where am I? Who am I? How do I want to show up in the world? Maybe I'm ready to settle down. And so you probably have thought about going to therapy, or you are in therapy. And so while you're in therapy, you're realizing, as I'm dating people through my authentic self. And I think a lot of people are not, because we have become a culture where sometimes we mold ourselves into what we think other people want us to be. And that happens in relationships too. When you walk away from one relationship, whether that's you ended it or the other person ended it, do you often kind of stop and think about, why did that relationship end? Was it me? Was it them? And even though the relationship ends because someone might cheat, someone might not be interested, the relationship just has gone its course, do you ever self-reflect upon, how did I contribute to where the relationship ended? And many people don't, because sometimes it's hard to reflect that mirror back onto themselves to look at how I contributed to where I am today. So instead of doing that, they get back on the apps and they just go back into the same series of things that they have been going through. And it's not working, but they think it's not working because of other people, other things. Why do I keep getting cheated on? Why can't I find my person? And maybe it's because you are not taking the time to work on yourself. I tell all of my clients to take a year off of dating. Yes, a year. Don't trip. A year goes by very fast. Take a year off of dating. No distractions. That means being off the apps. That means not entertaining anybody. When you get these distractions, people who I sometimes feel like are distractions from your healing, ignore them. Focus on yourself. I think if people were to focus on themselves for an entire year, commit yourself to the process of therapy, commit yourself to the process of working on yourself, then you will come out of that knowing yourself better, knowing what you like, knowing what you need. Oftentimes what you need versus what you want are two different things. And because you are so caught up in what you want, you don't recognize what you need. You can become a kid in a candy store on these apps. So many men, so many women, whatever you identify as, there are lots of people out there. And so you have to see past all these people and think about, what is it that I really need? Is it on these apps? Is it meeting somebody in person? But because you have not gotten comfortable with sitting with yourself, yes, sitting with yourself without distractions, you continue to be distracted by people, places, and things. And so oftentimes relationships do not work because people are expecting people, places, and things to fill them up, to fill the void inside of them. Okay. Now, are you a person who uses people, places, and things to fill a void inside of you? Is it that you're using a trip, a relationship, a new bag, a new car to fill complete to fill up your love tank. Okay, is your love tank full off of your own love? Probably not, because you're so focused on filling up with things outside of yourselves. And so people oftentimes are, I don't know why I haven't found my person, I don't know why I can't find somebody to love me. It's because you don't love yourself. Okay, what you are looking for out there is already in yourself, but because you have not tapped into that, you think that you can get it from other things. And once you get comfortable sitting with yourself, doing the work, I guarantee you will find somebody. But the love you are looking for outside of yourself is already within. Okay, and so you have to recognize that I have to get comfortable with sitting with myself. I have to pull back the layers on myself, because there is something within me that is not translating to other people, that I am not having healthy relationships, or I'm not having successful ones. And sometimes that it can be like because of us, sometimes that can be because of other things outside of us, but we have to look at our role. What is the role that I play and why these relationships are not working? So whether you journal about that, whether you start seeing a therapist about that, there are things coming up in your subconscious that you don't recognize that are probably from your childhood. And they're affecting your ability to show up the way you need to show up. So I want you to sit with yourself. No distractions. That means no hookups. That means no apps. Take out all the distractions. Let me know in the comments what is something that maybe you didn't realize is a distraction. Distracting you from working on yourself and figuring out what is contributing to why I'm not successful in my relationships. And I'm pretty sure the answer might be something within you. Okay, because not everybody is a narcissist, not everyone's a cheater, not everyone is out there with ulterior motives. Sometimes it's just you might be getting in your own way. Okay, sometimes you're the problem, and I'm here to tell you we got to work on that. Okay, not everyone's gonna tell you you're the problem, but I'm here today to let you know you might be the problem. And so think about that. Like, when is the last time I sat with myself? When is the last time that I took away the distractions that are preventing me from doing the inner work? When is the last time you had a very successful relationship? How many dates have you gone on? Okay, are my needs really being met? Can I meet my own needs? Think about that. Can I meet my own needs before I expect somebody else to? So let me know in the comments if this video spoke to you. Okay, are you dating from a place of feeling whole, or are you dating from a place where I'm looking for someone to fill me up? That is our question. So let me know in the comments, like this video, and if you want to do more dating from a therapist perspective, let me know in the comments and we can get into it. But for now, that's all I got. Bye. See you in the next video.